So this is a good afternoon. We are out at the dollar store again, but this time I've got Emily with me. And
like
Leo. It was, wasn't it? We're looking at some decorations for the front yard, maybe backyard. In fact, actually, look at that little fence, Em. Do you think that would stop the dogs from digging up that mud pit?
You mean the white one?
Yeah.
Because they could step over that really easily.
Yeah, I guess that's true. I guess John is taller than its highest point, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was an odd noise.
I pushed it to styrofoam, so yeah.
We're gonna have to try and get the photo we just took of Leo. We put some little bunny ears on him. Yeah. Yeah. Mr. Bunny Ears. Yeah. I always love the dollar store. You never know what you're gonna find. John, let's see, John likes to know what John knows what he's looking for, so. Hey, flowers. Interesting. I didn't know dollar store sold flowers.
They're bulbs.
Yeah. What do you do with them?
You plant them.
Oh, fair enough. Fair enough. So here we go, walking into World Market. Me and him were just talking. Look here. Me and him were just talking that we haven't been in a World Market since the last time I bought red wine here, which was almost a year and a half ago. So we'll see what they have for us. Probably nothing. It's usually pretty expensive, but it's fun to go into and look around. So guys, here I am. I'm making up some dinner. It's 4:30, 4:40-ish. Me and Em are both getting pretty hungry. I'm actually getting the shakes. I sort of forgot to eat today. I have a really bad habit of not eating. You can ask Mom. She's in the other room. She can't hear me. She's watching some of those other daily vloggers. That's who we got our inspiration from. So right now what I'm doing is I'm cutting up some potatoes. We're going to be boiling these. We're going to make some homemade mashed potatoes out of our fancy little blender over there. Did this for Thanksgiving. I'm still shaky on it. I really haven't done too much on making my own homemade mashed potatoes, but we're doing mashed potatoes and steak tonight. We had some steaks left over from that recipe I showed you guys the other day, the peppered steak. And so I've got them marinating right now in a recipe I found online. A simple recipe, just some soy sauce, Worcestershire, and a couple other things, but nothing too particularly special about it. So hopefully they turn out pretty good. I've had them marinating for about 2-ish or so hours. I had to thaw the meat out in a somewhat quick way, not the most preferred way, but I put it in hot water, so, you know, oh well. But that's because we decided on steak today, like, when we got home at like right around 2:30, and if I had thought about it yesterday, I would have had them out on the refrigerator and then finished them thawing on the counter tonight. But you know that happens, so we'll see where it goes. Ew, this looks so good. These are some new potatoes. We really haven't tried these red ones before. We normally are doing the rustic, you know, normal brown potatoes, but. Yeah, and I also just sharpened the knife. You guys can tell here. I'm going to sharpen it there. Me and Em were just talking. When I start working after we build up our savings a little bit, what, you know, sort of a bit of a gift to me, I guess sort of to us as a family, I'm going to be looking at new knife sets. Mainly cooking and steak knives. We're trying to decide what I'm going to use more often. I was considering the Nintendo Switch because, you know, it's a video game system and I love them. But in considering that I'll be doing most of our cooking from this point forward with my slow cooker recipes, it's like, you know, I love these knives, but and it'll be a great, you know, backup set. But it'll be a good idea to try and get a newer knife set. I'm thinking personally, I don't know how I'm going to do about this, but maybe try and get a Japanese set. We'll see how expensive they are. I've got a bit of a budget I'll be working off of, so. But we'll see where it goes. I'll take some video and show you guys what this steak cooking is going to look like. Because I actually don't own a grill, as we've talked about a couple times before. So I'm going to be trying. Sorry if it shakes a little bit, guys. Like I said, I'm hungry and I haven't really done much. I'm going to be cooking out of a cast iron. So we'll see what happens. Okay, so steaks are on. Sorry if it's a little awkward there, guys. It's literally, the camera is sitting on a flexible tripod on my Keurig. So, like I said, this is very simple. If you guys want to know what's on top here, these are actually what are considered minced dried onions. We were actually aiming for garlic. Oh, they're right here on the ground. What am I doing? We were aiming for garlic, but we sort of we bought the wrong one. But minced dry garlic, or minced onions, it actually called for minced garlic, but the only thing we had garlic related in the house, which is very odd for us because we're a very garlic-centric family, was garlic powder. So that happens. All I did was marinate them in some leftover tins from when Leo was born, from when my mom came home or came here and cooked us up a bunch of food. I mean, God, we had almost 3 months worth of food from that. It was amazing. Once I'm taking a drink of water. And yeah, so pretty easy. We got you guys can see we got the potato on boil. I threw a little bit of salt inside of that. With this came some soy sauce, and I had some cheaper stuff. I have some great value, but I figure if I'm cooking up some steak, I'm gonna use the not so cheap, although still cheap, Kikkoman soy sauce. So, hey Kikkoman, if you guys want to sponsor, give me a call. Right there. But what? Oh, Mama's coming in to start feeding little Leo his solid foods, right, Mom? Did he wake up? Yep. Good. He probably would have gone back to sleep if you just let him.
He was lying.
Oh, so, but we were just talking about, before we turned the camera on, we were just talking about Leo's birthday coming up in August and how excited we're to see my parents coming out, Leo's grandparents. We're trying to get a little birthday set up for him the day before his actual birthday because I'm at work and I'm sort of on a year-long probationary period where I don't get all of my vacation time in the first year. I get my normal 10 holidays, but outside of that I don't get anything else except for 40 hours I can take beforehand, but that's unconditional and, you know, we'll see where it goes. But yeah, so it's gonna be pretty exciting for when Leo's first birthday comes around. We're gonna have a whole bunch of family here. We're gonna see if we can get Grandma and Grandpa from Emily's side. I'm gonna try and convince my sister to come out. You guys haven't seen her yet, but we're gonna try and get my sister to come out. Try and get Sarah out. I don't think Matt and Heather are gonna be around. They're still gonna be working. So well, let's try and get most of the family around. So we'll see what happens. And I'll show you guys I'll show you guys the next part will be when I flip these things over, which will be in a little bit. So we'll see. Here's the flip, and the smell is amazing. And Leo's getting solid foods. So, woo! And so the steaks are done. Let's take a look at these things. Oh, look at that perfect brown color. Still got to finish up the potatoes. You guys can see them steaming over there in the bowl. I need to move on to those real quick. And this cast iron will need a very serious cleaning, as you can tell. Yep, just cooking steaks in the kitchen is a lot easier than I expected. And there they are. The mashed potatoes are complete. Mashed potatoes and steak, mashed potatoes and steak. It's gonna be a good meal.